go. As you can see, there's already a punched hole in my passport, meaning to say it went through the renewal process at the Philippine Consulate General in Chicago office, and it says on the back part that it was submitted for renewal on April 25. So it's been 3 days since we went to the Philippine Embassy in Chicago to renew my passport, and I have two reasons why I made this video. First, I'd like to give you a walk to how the transaction went inside the office. The second one is I want you to learn from my mistake. First, let me walk you through my experience. So, my husband, my brother-in-law, and my children arrived in Chicago at around 10. We parked first, and then afterwards, we headed to the office. When I got there, you will meet the front desk officer, and she asked me if I have the appointment, and as you may know, the appointment letter looks like this. So it has the details of your appointment, like the appointment code number, the site name, the date and time. When she saw that my appointment time is still at 11, she told me to come back at 10:55. So what I did, I went outside the building and ate Jollibee with my family. So my kids were there, and my husband and my brother-in-law. Then at 10:55, I went inside the building, submitted these I submitted my confirmation appointment to the front desk, and then she told me to go to the elevator, and the office is at the 16th floor of the building. So I went there by myself, and when I got to the Philippine Consulate office, I was there with two other Filipinas who are waiting. No one was still catering us, like they're still waiting at 11 o'clock mark before they start giving the briefing and all. And then sunod-sunod na din yung pagdating ng ibang Pilipina. So when the 11th hour came, nag-open na yung isang window, and the employee in charge gave us first the briefing. She told us about the requirements, and she told us to make sure that our priority mail has the stamp, and the tracking number should be attached there. And she also mentioned that we need to put our address to the 2 here. Do not forget to put the address to the 2 part of the priority mail. And then I think for the from area, they will stamp it, and then yun na, they'll do the rest, like they'll send it. After the briefing, our names were called. There's no registration whatsoever when we arrived. Rang, can you let Mama talk? So I can help fellow Filipinas who wants to renew their passport, please. Apo, do you wanna hold this? Okay, you go play there. Okay, you go play there. Thank you. Apo, I'll see you later, okay? Thank you, Rang. Bye, see you. Balik ko lang ulit, no? When we got there sa office, sa waiting area, we didn't do anything but wait. There's no registration whatsoever. We just sat there and wait until the window opened, and the employee in charge gave us the briefing, like the priority mail needs to have two important things: the stamp, and at the same time the tracking number. After the briefing was done, isa-isa na kaming tinawag ng employee in charge. I was the 4th, I guess. And when my time came, these were the things that she asked from me, my requirements. And my requirements were already intact, like this. Naka-intact na siya. and the only two things that parang, so when it was my time, they asked for my original passport, and they also asked for the requirements, which nakaganito na lahat. And one thing that stood out is that she found out that I don't have the updated PSA copy of our return of a marriage. I'm sorry, report of marriage. And according sa kanilang website, if you are married within a year, you can use your report of marriage copy, which is this one. And in my case, we have been married since 2019. So unfortunately, even if I request for a PSA, it was too late. It was too late. So is also something that you should take note. If you want your passport in your married name, make sure to have a copy of your PSA report of marriage. So that's one thing that I didn't have. So she asked me kung okay lang ba sa akin if the passport will be in my maiden name, and I said, no problem. Sure, go ahead. Wala namang problema, sa asawa ko din yun. So, eventually, my passport will be returning to the same name nung dalaga pa ako. And she told me, as soon as you'll get a copy of your PSA, you can renew it anytime. And that's it. So I said, okay, no problem at all. So she proceeded then to checking my requirements. So as you may know, there are lots of requirements that are in their website. And what's wrong? There's a beetle? After paying the passport fee at $60 at Windows 6 yata yon, you have to go back to your chair and wait until your name is called for the picture taking. So your biometrics also are taken, the forefinger and the thumb. Not long after that, I was called, my photo was taken, and then signature, and that's how my passport application ended. Pagkatapos nun, I left the building and went to my husband and my kids. Of course, Jollibee pida ang sarap. But wait, there's more. Remember I mentioned earlier that I want you to learn from me? Please guys, review your requirements and give a week-long time. Oh no. Okay. You okay now? Bye-bye, see you. Please give yourself a huge allowance of time para kunyari may kulang pa sa requirements niyo, may malaki pa kayong oras at panahon to fix the problem. Kasi what happened with me, I did the last checking of my requirements 2 days before we will leave for Chicago, and that was a Saturday night. I realized wala palang office on a Sunday, so gahol na talaga sa oras. When we left for Chicago by Monday, we had to leave early in the morning around 5 a.m. So walang oras in between to go to the post office. So what I did was, I went through my Google Maps and searched for the nearest post office in Chicago. And thank God, when we got there, I still have 20 minutes allowance to fix the problem that I was facing. I walked around downtown Chicago to look for the post office. And the best thing about it is it's just so near the Philippine Embassy's building. So parang 2 blocks lang siya, 2 blocks away, and then you will see this red landmark. That's where the post office is at. And when I went there, inside. I was catered, and then I told her, I'm so sorry, I don't have a tracking number. It was my fault that I missed it. And then she said, no, that's fine. I mean, it's not your fault actually, kasi dapat may binigay talaga yung clerk na tracking number. Still, it assured me that, you know, I mean, I thought it was all my fault. But then again, still, it was mine because I didn't check what's on my hand. So, right away, she gave me a tracking number, no fee at all. And then, from there, I walked back to the Philippine embassy's office. And I did it just right in time. Nakapag-lunch pa nga ako before my appointment day. So, I'm gonna update you guys. Unboxing of my passport when it arrives in my mail. So, we were told during the processing that it's gonna arrive in 2 to 3 months. So, we'll see if swak ba siya sa timeline na sinabi sa amin. For you who has an appointment in the Chicago office of the Philippine Consulate General, good luck to you. Don't be nervous at all. Make sure to prepare your requirements ahead of time para wala ka nang ibang iisipin, but basically to just get yourself attend the renewal day process. So that's it. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.